name is Tertius Simmers. I'm a member of the provincial legislature, but I'm also the provincial minister of infrastructure in the Western Cape. Probably the first of a family's entire generation that has been able to now formally own property that is bonded, I must add that. Given that the area where I come from in Plettenberg Bay, we were never allowed to be the owners of our own land. Through my private bank, I started engaging, asking, I'm looking at possibly now creating a asset portfolio as part of my investments through them. And I asked, please give me a list of reputable companies that I can look into and zoom into. IGrow was actually the first company on that list that I called. Because I've been in the public service for a number of years, I've invested in retirement annuities and pension funds. And, to invest in assets like land is crucial because it also shows that you believe still in where South Africa can be heading into by investing in your own country. Well, first and foremost, my advice would be if you're considering investing in the infrastructure segment of the economy, or if you plan to invest like I've done in residential units for investment purposes, it's to actually pair yourself up with an institution or a company that has firstly a balance sheet to prove that they actually know what they're talking about, actually give you sound advice for the medium and long term, which is ultimately what I got as well, but also that has staff and special advisors and transactional advisors that will walk with you every step of the way to ensure that as you seek to expand your portfolio, that you do so with sound knowledge, but also knowing the implications of your choices that you make. But for me, ultimately, it's the learning at each stage that I got through interacting with such people like yourself, the advice I got from the specific IGrow staff that I'm dealing with. It's friendly, the turnaround time on request is very quick, and also, the use of WhatsApp, I actually do welcome that because we're in an era where if I can get information, at my fingertips, it really helps me, and that's really for me what I've learned through all of this. One of my very close colleagues and friends who I've known for 11 years on my account actually also engaged IGrow, and whoever I engage who is also considering buying property as a bonded option for the first time in their life, I'll tell them, this is my experience, this is the company or the institution that has assisted me, even to the point where once the bonds went through, I even received congratulatory emails from you, Christine. So that's what I actually look into, and that's what I know the friends that I engage with. It's also what they would love when they experience or buy a home or an investment portfolio, with an institution. Your legacy is not how much money you leave in the bank. Sadly, because money depreciates very quickly, and given what our country is going through, it really is depreciating. But the only thing that is a consistent is to invest in property and fixed property for that matter. And that for me is the legacy I want to leave behind, in brick and mortar.